So today I am at the Tetteh Quarshie Cocoa Farm, which is up the mountain past the Buri, and there's a lot of history here. We're here with a Nigerian celebrity who is in town to check out Ghana for a few days, and as part of the On the Return Ghana Tourism Authority, we are taking her around to see different places. So right now we are at the cocoa farm learning about how chocolate is made, how cocoa is fermented. So yeah, this is an interesting day.
Cocoa doesn't like too much of. By our forefather called Tetteh Quarshie. But all that I will say that this or that was not the original one was planted by him. But this may be the offshoot from the basement of the original tree was planted by him. So as you can see from here, this is already gone. Before then there was a tree around here. All is dead, and when it's about to dead, there'll be another shoot coming from the basement. The same things applies to the other one over there. There are two of them left in the farm, and they are still alive producing. As you can see, there's a flowers over here, which are going to develop into the cocoa, and the yellow white cocoa pod on the tree. And they are still alive producing cocoa. If you have any question to ask?
About how the fermentation process?
Yeah, it also has a process that it passes through, what is called a fermentation. After it's ripe, you need to harvest. After harvesting, we'll gather it in a certain area, stack it open, remove the bean, then the process for fermentation. And it's supposed to be done for 1 week. But within the week, we must turn the beans 2 times in the week. And after that, we dry. Drying also depends on the season. When you are dry season like this, it's very easy for farmers to dry the cocoa beans. But when you're in the wet season, it's very difficult. So in the dry season, roughly 2 weeks, the beans are well dry.
Okay. So how did they even know that it had to pass this process in the first place? Like, what was the original use?
Okay, when the process is right over there, in there the beans are white. But after fermentation, it turns from white to brown. And also when they are white, when you cut the bean inside, they are purple. But after fermentation, it will turn from purple to dark brown color. So any farmer is about to sow his cocoa bean to the agent, take some few beans, cut the open, check whether the beans are purple or dark brown color. So when they are purple, they will not buy from you, the farmer. So all the farmer have to do is pass through that fermentation process, dry it, and then sell to the company before they can buy from you, the farmer. So I will show you how the beans look like when they are fresh and also when they are dry. Okay. Yeah. This is a ripe pod. Open it up. So these are the beans in the cocoa pot. I said that when they are white, but in there it's purple. But here, dark brown. So the company doesn't like the purple color here, but they want the dark brown color. So how can the farmers turn from purple to dark brown? Unless it goes through a fermentation process. And also, fermentation goes with plantain leaves or banana leaves. Those are the leaves that we use for the process. So after opening it up like this, they are also edible. Just like mango. But yes, but when you bite it, it's bitter. So just lick or suck around it, then you bring the bean out.
No, try it.
It's very, very sweet.
said it's bitter.
No, when you bite it,
When you bite it, but you
That is
just
bitter.
lick it. When you are
When you
licking.
lick it,
yes, it's not bitter. So after that, bring it out together. Put it on the lid. That's the beginning of the fermentation. When you cover it, fermentation begins. It always starts with darkness. So as soon as you cover, fermentation begins. But when you look under, I think you can find the beans around it. So we either use some sticks or stones. So assuming these are sticks or stone, place it around it for it to be firm to prevent air into the beans. Then we leave it for 3 days in the farm. After that, you come back to it, open it back. There is a placenta which binds the beans together. And after 3 days, so after 3 days, it's not needed. Take it out, heap the beans back together, then we cover with your sticks or stones around it. Leave it for another 2 days. Come back to it, you open it. Then we see that all the surface has turned from white to brown. But because it's the heat fermentation, when you go in beneath about 4 inches, that place will be zero fermented. So all that farmer can do is turn the beans up like this, or mix it, heap it again.
So until every bean becomes brown, that's what you mean.
Then yes, it's well fermented. So you cover it again for the last 3 days. So fermentation goes like 3 to 2, which is 7 days. That's the end of the fermentation. So when you come in, you see that all your beans has turned from white to brown. And as soon as you enter the farm, you're going to have a scent like chocolate, which comes from the fermentation beans. And after that, you need to dry. We send it to this mat, and it's supposed to be done under sunlight. So that's how we get our chocolate from. So these are a real chocolate without sugar and without milk. And it's almost about 75 to 80% this percent of chocolate. So if you want to try, I'll let you try the fermentation beans over here, which is being dried.
Hold on, are you saying this can be eaten?
Yes.
Hey.
It's been eaten.
No.
No.
Have you tried some before?
He's going to open
Have you tried the brown gold before?
What is brown gold?
Brown gold is
The
a
brown
form
gold.
of powder.
The cocoa powder without. It's the,
Oh, the brand.
one.
You're talking about the brand.
yeah,
Yes.
the bitter
Okay,
one.
so hold on.
I
Before
have
I can
some
eat
in
it,
the
I'd have
office.
to eat this and not.
Yes, no, that one. There's a axis around it. You have to peel it off. Yeah, that's bitter. This one is bitter than the fresh bean. So who wants to try? One that have peel it off.
That's original chocolate.
Yes.
That one
This
is.
one, like after I'm finished,
Yeah, eat the whole thing.
This is what you are going to plant.
Have you smelled it?
bitter.
You have the money.
So you
It's kinda
see,
soft.
that is it.
But it's bitter, yeah.
Mm.
it really smells like chocolate.
Mm.
So this is what I was talking about.
Okay.
The color here. This is not
The purple.
fermented, and there's the fermentation one, and also the dry beans. So what are the difference? So the company doesn't like this color from the farmers, but they only want the rate of the dark brown color.
The next time you bite into your chocolate bar, remember this is the process of making cocoa for chocolate bars, and it likely came from Ghana or Ivory Coast.
Yeah.
Yes.
So just
I'll help you out to cover. Okay. Yeah, pour
yeah,
it
pour it
under it.
under it.
Yeah, pour it.
You just pour it. Don't worry. It's okay.
Okay.
So what name are you going to give to the plant.
Elite.
What name?
Elite.
Elite.
Yes.
Okay.
Elite cocoa tree.
Yes.
Okay. From this variety, it roughly take 3.5 to 4 years. It will start
So
producing.
by 5 years,
By
you
5
can do
years, you get the
something.
cocoa on the plant.
Come back in 5 years. To check on it.
Then you see
Will I be
cocoa
allowed to take
is producing.
out of if I come back in 5 years?
Oh yeah.
Well, how many cocoa beans will grow on average off of each tree?
So this about 100. About 100 because it doesn't produce in the season. In the season about 3 times. So when put together, per season we have about 30 to 40 cocoa
Per tree.
on the tree.
Okay.
Yeah. And we harvest 3 times. So together roughly 100 cocoa pod on the tree.
And how many years does one tree stay till it finally
It
kaput?
depends on the farmer.
Depends on
On
the
this
farmer.
one, it doesn't have a specific lifespan.
Okay.
Always depends on your farmer. But the hybrid and the Amazonia, roughly 35 to 40 years.
Hybrid.
Interesting.
Yes, we need to
Some
rehab
good
it.
investment.
Need to rehab it.
Because if I have
Please-
100
please-
trees or 100,000 trees, and it will
Please
take me
explain
5
more
years.
about the hybrid.
The reason is, for now, in Ghana, we have 3 types of cocoa in the
Okay.
country.
All right.
When you talk of cocoa that is the Quarshie blood, it is called the Amelonado, or simply called the Amel. When you plant that one, roughly 5 to 6 years, it will start producing. But the hybrid and Amazonia, it was through research from this cocoa that it was able to come out. When you plant that one, roughly 18 months, it will start producing. But from that 18 months up to 35 to 40 years, you need to rehabilitate your cocoa farm. Cut down those plants and plant a new one.
Okay.
What did you plant?
So Ghana and Ivory Coast are the 2 places in the world that supply the most cocoa around the world, which is used for chocolate. These 2 countries, it's quite powerful, but it's unfortunate that the amount of money that they make from cocoa is quite low compared to how much profit a lot of big companies like Hershey's make off of chocolate that comes directly from Ghana and Ivory Coast. And that's it for today at the Tetteh Quarshie Cocoa Farm. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like this video, share this video, and hit the subscribe button and hit notifications so you don't miss one of my uploads. My name is Ivy Prosper. Thanks for watching. See you next time.